Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go in our nation's capital. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
2nd and 9 now. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 40-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To the air goes Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. First Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Daniels. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw is Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. New York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Daniels. His throw incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Washington going to send out their punter,
standing right on his own 5-yard line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now is Daniels.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commanders first down as the tackle made at the 42. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a short one pulled in by Simic. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action. Daniels. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simic. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. He'll look to throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A little juke. Shedding the tackling that gives him some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful.
He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To the air goes Daniels.
Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Open man down the field. It's a tight end centered. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to...
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you... Something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt. So she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we face them and Brad. How you want to deposit the memo? Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. None of my bitches to be your home. And I I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Get Bucky a goner. What you gon' do? 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 Open up. Stunt. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for the city, not the ground. I'ma keep it real, 100 grand.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Cooks going in motion. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this is 3rd and short. Just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That caught Tony Pollard. down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Tony Pollard, touchdown Bengals.